Hey folks, welcome back here to the Biggest On channel. We're here off of Decatur Boulevard and approaching Sunset Road in southwestern Las Vegas. AM PM over here on the left. It's a convenience store convenience store gas station over here. $3.59 a gallon for regular and leaded over there. Or the Jeep blocked it. We got the green light here. That's Sunset. Sunset's another major east-west artery here in town. It's also where Town Square is located, off of Las Vegas Boulevard and Sunset, which is a really cool dining and shopping destination just south of the Strip. And this brings us up here to the 215 Beltway, which encircles Las Vegas. There is no eastern section of the Beltway though, and there probably never will be, because they don't like the east side of town, in my opinion. Just because of all of the things we've seen on this channel, in the videos we've done on the east side of town. And I've had so many comments from so many people who've lived here for a very long time who have told me it's always been like that over there. It's never changed. They hold something in the realm of contempt, it seems, for the folks on the east side of town, in my opinion, because it never changes. You know how many times we do videos all over the east side of town, and we look up and there's the ghetto bird, aka police helicopter. Look at this dome house. I don't know if that's coming out. It's on the left right there, this dome looking house. They did those back in like the 70s and 80s, I think. This is the Union Pacific Railroad line right here in front of us. A lot of people in this town made a lot of money when they owned land upon which the railroad ended up residing. They sold it to the government for goodly sums back in the day. $3.82 a gallon at that 7-Eleven there. So you down on this side of town especially, you're going to find a lot of dirt lots. Well, the Northwest is like this too. A lot of dirt lots all over the place. You'll find like a building, dirt lot, building, dirt lot. It's like that all over the place down here and on the northwestern edges of town, where a lot of the land is probably owned by some REIT, real estate investment trust, Wall Street hedge fund or something, and they just have never bothered to drop the price that they're asking for that land, so no one wants it because it's too high priced. There's no such thing as something that's too expensive. There's only a something at which price at which no one will pay. Decatur goes from 6 lanes down to 2 here. You get a very interesting turn. Major artery that gets choked down to 2 lanes. But you got a lot of horse ranches and stuff like that. Equestrian type folks living out here. $4.29 a gallon for that Shell right there across the street. Village Pub, that's part of a chain here in town. One of those sports bar / gaming halls that we've documented quite a bit on this channel. And here comes the State Flower in bloom, just in time for a major intersection up here at Decatur and Blue Diamond. This is Shelburne Avenue. Yeah, lots of cars driving around in this town without tags. My thought is they do it A, because they can, and B, because auto insurance in this town, in this state, is like top 5 in terms of cost every year. Really expensive to own a car in this town, in the state, because then your tags every year, they don't tell you this when you look to move here, your tags are based on MSRP, the original MSRP of the car. So if you just bought yourself a $100,000 car and you're all happy with that, guess what your bill's going to be to get tags on that car? My guess is it's going to be in excess of $1,000 easily every year, which is just ouch. And then your auto insurance. There's a lot of stolen vehicles in this town. As we sit here at Blue Diamond Road, a lot of stolen vehicles, vehicles that end up south of the border, from what I've read online. So yeah, they're never recovered, and the auto insurance industry has to reimburse for the cost of those lost vehicles. And then there's a lot of collisions, the causes for which are wide and far. I mean, I have my own theories for it, but yeah, of course, law enforcement will tell you it's because of speeding. Always because of speeding. But there's a lot more to it than that. It's almost an oversimplification, in my opinion. You have folks that are coming here from outside the country for the first time who've never driven a car before in their life. I went through this in South Florida because a whole bunch. South Florida was like, you know, Manhattan South. So many people from New York would end up relocating to South Florida, and so a lot of people in New York never had a car. They never needed one. You know, the mass transit there in New York City is pretty much phenomenal, except for the fact that, you know, you could get robbed, from what I've seen, or worse. But in terms of getting you from point A to point B, it's pretty good. But the problem becomes, you know, these folks are used to riding on a train every day, and then all of a sudden, South Florida, you can't get around without a car. You don't want to ride the buses. The buses take forever. Same story here. Buses take forever. And they never go exactly where you need to go, right? This is Silverado Ranch Boulevard. See everyone turning right here. No one's going south. But we will, because it's the journey here on the Biggest Don channel. So they end up licensed for the first time. They pass their test somehow, and boom, they end up in front of you in traffic. They're essentially student drivers, right? I mean, they're first-time drivers. Or you get people here, God bless them, from other countries. Same situation. You know, I mean, there's just, you have so many different types of drivers on the road at the same time. To say that it's just speeding really oversimplifies things. And of course law enforcement says that because they want to be able to write a bunch of tickets and make money and justify their existence and all that, right? It's like security guards. They harass people because they have to justify their paycheck to the owner of that facility that employs the security guards. That, and they get bored. Sitting there all night or all whenever they're sitting there. But especially if they're sitting there getting paid for, you know, protecting an area that may or may not need protecting. Having something happen for them really helps justify their paychecks. So this is Cactus Avenue here, and you'll see the sign right here on both sides of the road in front of us. Southern Highlands. We're coming into the area known as Southern Highlands here. And in fact, Decatur changes its name to Southern Highlands Parkway on the other side of Cactus here. Welcome home, it says on the banners on the median there in front of us, on the street lights. We'll pause for a moment. And we got the green light here at Cactus, so we'll continue southbound on what is now Southern Highland Parkway. Right lane must turn right. That's nice how they do that to you immediately. And then we come to a 4-lane road here. outside bike lane. And in true suburbia fashion, the road begins curving all over the place, which is nice. I guess it's better than just having a straightaway. What are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts about the whole, auto insurance thing and all that. Drop a comment. I want to see different folks on our channel here in our community engage with one another. I want to see you guys talk to one another and share ideas. It is the sharing of ideas that helps us as a society grow, I think. A lot of dirt hills around here. This is Shinnecock Hills Avenue. Probably chop that name up, but that's okay. And we got the green light here, so we'll continue southbound. That's Shinnecock Hills Avenue. Yeah, I want to see the free flow of ideas here on the channel. Oh, pedestrian crosswalk. If you're new to the channel, please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. It really helps recommend us to other viewers, and it absolutely helps recommend us to the almighty algorithm. And the almighty algorithm is what really carries the weight of your voice to other folks. So please help us out there. And also check out our merch available. We have some awesome gear for you to choose from. Maybe something for yourself or your significant other. Farmers Market, 2nd and 4th Saturday, it says there. I didn't see the location of it. It went by way too fast. But they have a farmers market out here. It's pretty cool, especially with the price of groceries nowadays. And then don't get me started on speed variance, right? The speed at which different people drive. Because some people will drive 10 miles an hour below the speed limit. And then other people will drive 10 miles an hour over the speed limit. So when you get those people together, bad things tend to happen. If everyone's doing the same speed, like right now we're all doing the same speed, great. But that's not always the case, unfortunately. But again, thank you so very, very much for joining. We really appreciate each and every single one of you. Please do like, follow, share, and subscribe. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey, where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We appreciate you, every single one of you. Thank you so much. A heartfelt thank you from all of us at the Vegas Don channel. And we'll see you here on the next one. Bye, guys.